full personal development guide for you to survive this holiday season. Okay? We want to be thriving though. Yeah, the title says survive. We're all about thriving around here. And it's very easy to get caught up in your old ways, your old habits, and going back to the vices, going back to the things that actually don't serve you. So today I got a full list on my phone that I'll be going over that will help you along this holiday season to make sure that you're staying on path, being your best self, and so you don't crack. Because that's what we don't want. We don't want you to go back to your old ways and to self-sabotage and feel like a bitch. Honestly, that's all this shit is. To feel weak and a bitch and lost and not have your purpose. So that's what we're gonna do so you continue to get the results, and we're gonna dive right into it. First one, listen to the call of your consciousness. Stop listening to everybody else out here. Listen to what you need at that very moment in your life. Consciousness is just the authentic voice of God. It is always guiding you along the path as you walk the path each day, and it's creating a new pathway or trajectory for yourself based off the circumstances, the thought process, the actions, and the energy that you partake in every single day. So what's your energy like? Who are you wanting to become? And then start to align with that character. Start to align as it's telling you, hey, don't go and have that drink this holiday season. Don't have that drink at Christmas. Don't have that bad food at Christmas. Make the best judgment call possible based off the circumstances. Like, it's very simple. Don't listen to, mom that's trying to fucking make you this casserole and the pasta and all that shit, and then you don't want that, but you're just trying to be nice for her. Fuck that shit. Eat what you want to eat. There's going to be probably way more options than that. So make the best judgment call possible. Don't just do it just to be nice, because then that's going to fuck you up. Always treat your body as a temple. Always treat it as you're just the best you all around. So I'm not going to fuck it up by eating some shit like that. Why would you do that in the first place? I don't understand it. I don't listen to other people. I just listen to, oh no, that doesn't feel right with me, so I'm not gonna do it. Because every time that I do go and listen to somebody else over my own self, bro, I get fucked up. I feel like shit. I feel I'm a bitch. I feel I'm weak as fuck. Used to happen all the time, especially back when I was so lost in my life, watching porn all day, using vices, eating like shit, and especially around the holiday time as well. And it was once I started to listen to consciousness say, hey, you gotta go and get that coach. Hey, you gotta change your diet. Hey, you gotta stop watching porn. You gotta stop with the vices. You gotta stop with the bad food. You gotta stop with everything else that I was doing, all these vices, all these things. And once I started listening to that, it started to guide me. And then I started to get everything so much just more aligned for myself and start to create my 10.0 self. So the same thing with you. Make your habits align with your 10.0 self, especially during the holiday season. It's not because it's the holiday season you can just go back to your old ways. If you have been consistent and then you fall off, like, why would you do that? Why would you fuck up all the progress that you have already? Why would you fuck up that streak? Like, I don't plan to do that. I'm just gonna make the best possible decision based off, I'll be with family. Whatever, I'll just figure it out. I'll have what I want. I'm not gonna just eat just to eat. I'll fucking just make sure the macros are tight as fuck. Make sure that the protein's up. My carbs and fats are lower than usual. Because I don't want to feel like shit. That's the other thing too, because you're gonna instantly regret it. Regret is your guideline. So you're gonna know immediately that, fuck, this was a bad decision. Shit, I should have listened to myself. That's why we say that all the time. It's like, damn, I knew what the fuck I had to do, but I didn't do it. Like, I didn't listen to myself. I listened to somebody else. So don't fucking do that shit. Don't eat the foods, usually that you don't eat in general. Like, don't just eat it just to fucking eat it. Because it looks all like mouth-watering and, it's been a long time. No, why would you do that? Yeah, if you want, like, have something, but not where you're gonna feel like shit. Like, put yourself in that food coma. That's why we get in those food comas too. Like, because you're just stuffing your face. Like, can you not stuff your face? Could you keep it in proportion, if anything? I don't understand. Like, I make sure, and again, this is all going back to consciousness. That voice telling you, hey, like, don't go crazy. Hey, you're gonna feel like shit right after. You know this. Like, these are the signs, these are the things, and it's telling you before you even get into those actions or those bad habits. And especially if you've been on path, you don't want to fuck up all that progress once again. And you want to show up as that individual for your people. That's the next thing. Because if you can show that, oh shit, oh, this motherfucker does it different. He's just a different breed. That's how I show up wherever I go. I know I'm different. I've never been normal. Never. Like, my character, my energy, my presence, my everything, it's just different compared to most motherfuckers. And you know what? I'm totally cool with that. I don't want to be like everybody else. You should too. Because, you know, they don't look the way that you want to look, right? So why the fuck would you listen to them? What, are you gonna end up like them eventually then? Like, gee shit. Why don't you become just a better version of yourself during these times to make sure that, hey, oh shit, he's on his purpose, he's on his grind. Because then that validates your own self. That's the only validation you need. You don't need validation from anybody else. As long as you're validating yourself in these moments and saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat this shit. I'm gonna eat the best shit that's around here instead of like all the fucking pasta and pizzas and all this shit. I don't know, whatever the fuck you guys have. I don't know what the fuck you plan on having. But like, just the best option. Like, eat the chicken and just stack up on the chicken and steak or something, whatever you guys are having, and not eat the Christmas cookies and not have the drinks and all that shit. Like, pull up with a goddamn glass of water and show up with that energy just different, vibing higher than them in general. Because you want to be their vice at the end of the day. Because they're running away from something and they want to have a good time with their drink. Bull fucking shit. You can have a great fucking time with just showing up as that individual with your presence and your energy. Like, why the fuck do we need that shit in the first place? But for the purpose of this video, yeah, you're only going to constantly fall back on and off as you have been. Constantly not getting the results, getting the results, then you lose it. You can't stay consistent. Job gets in the way. Excuses start to erupt like crazy. That's because you're not staying on path. You are in those moments saying, hey, I don't give a fuck anymore. I want to have this. I deserve this, all these things. But then it's like, you start to do it with everything else. So how you do one thing is how you do another. Like, that's why it's happening. That's why you're not staying committed to the path. You're not listening to cautious in this moment. You're disregarding all that shit and just like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck what anybody says anymore, or I deserve it because I've been working hard. And it's like, oh my god, what, you've been working hard all fucking week or for a past couple of months and you think you should just stuff your fucking face with mad food? No! Why would you do that? You're gonna ruin everything. And then you're gonna find more just escape ways to say, oh yeah, ooh, now I want this, and then you want this, like after the holidays. And you're only going to continue to do it, and then it's up to you if you have enough discipline, enough habits installed in yourself, that habitual construction to say, oh, I need to stop myself, I'm really falling off the path here. Because once you really fall off, especially if you've been consistent for a while, it hits a lot harder. Trust me, I've fucking been through it. You just got to get back on the saddle immediately, that's it. But if you can allow yourself to not slip up and crack the whole time through, the more the better. And the more easier it's going to be to go along that path as you walk each day. It's going to be a lot more simpler with the foods that you're eating, with consciousness guiding you. You're going to be able to hear that voice a lot more simpler and more easier compared to where it's like two voices are going back and forth, where it's like your head and then it's also your heart, and then you can't dictate which one is which. I've been there many times. So not being fully aligned. You have to be fully aligned. There's even a difference between being fully aligned and just aligned. Like, people have it twisted out here. Like, you can't be doing any bad shit. You can't be doing any vices. If you still have some sort of vice, you're still attached to one thing, you're still having the drink, you are not fully aligned. To really hear source, to really operate from above, to guide you along the path, you have to be fully fucking aligned. And I've felt it so hard for myself. It's something that you truly have to experience. I can only tell you my story of what I've been through and what has fucking happened in it. And it's changed everything around me. My physique, my approach to life, my mindset, the person that I am, the energy that I come with, the even just tone of voice, the way I show up, my presence, my confidence. I'm not embarrassed with who I am. I don't give a fuck. And also just my heart has only grown even more, and in other ways, my finances and everything that I do. And it only just continues to compound in the direction that I want, because I just don't fucking miss and I make it all work for me. So again, it all goes back to listening to consciousness. That's all it is. Listening to that voice to guide you along the path, especially during this holiday season. It's personal development, okay? It's not just fitness where it's like weight loss and all these things. No, the workouts, the diet, that's all part of it. But then who are you in these moments? Who are you as your 10.0 self? Like, this is the real shit. I'm not a fitness coach. I'm tired of people saying that I am. Like, that's not me. I was back in 2021, not anymore. It's personal development. That's who I am. And it's the person that I've developed over these past couple of years, the coaches that I went to, the things that I witnessed and experienced for my own self, and then even just the coaches themselves and the people I've come across. Like, everything changes. It just takes time. And it's through the process of who, not how. How are you gonna do this? How are you gonna get through this holiday season? It's who you're gonna be during this holiday season. You're not gonna crack, right? Like, you're not gonna break character. That's what you wanna show. You wanna show that for yourself, to continue to have that belief in yourself, to continue to ride through this path, and then also for your people. You go to that party to show up and say, hey, I'm really about this shit. I'm really it, motherfucker. Like, what's up with it? I'm gonna eat that chicken and not have those Christmas cookies. Like, god damn, I'm gonna just eat this shit. I don't need it. Like, you can still have a fun time. You could go play Uno with everybody or some shit, whatever the fuck you guys want to play with, and still have a great time. And you just ate the chicken and you had some water, or I don't know, there's like those sparkling ices, like some shit like that. Like, you really need a fucking drink. Like, you need some what the fuck is it, that Modelo or some shit. I don't know, those Christmas drinks. I don't know, some fucking shit. Like, what is that, Irish coffee or whatever thing? I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't even fucking drink. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, you guys are such pussies, bro. Like, can you just be the best you? Like, that's what it's about. Like, you really need that drink to have a fun time, to show sincerity, and to not feel left out. I don't give a fuck. Like, seriously. Like, don't be a bitch. Like, operate from such a high purpose, because it's only gonna fuck you up in the long term. It's only gonna fuck you up because then you gotta get up the next day, and then you gotta either go to work, you gotta hit that workout, and you're not gonna want to. You're gonna sit in the bed, you're gonna just be on your phone, and you're gonna feel like shit. So it's like, why would you do that? Why would you fuck up all the progress that you've been making and not show up as that individual? That's me, because I just want to keep the momentum going. We either choose or we destroy the momentum that we got. So literally, just be your best self. That's the guide on being the best possible you during this holiday season. It's personal development once again. That's what we do around here. Nick Drivas in the fucking cut. What's up with it, bitch? If you want, book a call in the description below to really level up, lose that weight, get your fucking macros dialed, get you just operating at your 10.0 self. Really just leveling the fuck up across the board. I can definitely help you out. Very simple. You see it clear as day. The program works for me. I make my program work for myself and for my guys immediately, straight out the gates, to start getting you results. And people are just killing it in my fucking program. Clients are winning. I'm winning every single day, and I want you to win too. So definitely book a call in the description. Holiday season is upon us, so you might as well be ready now. Like, why would you wait? Like, it's about to be 2024. Like, you're only gonna get more fucked up. Like, that's what I'm saying. So start now, start immediately, take action, and you'll be able to level up in no time with me, and we'll get you started right then and there on the call. See you guys in the next video. Peace out, enjoy the holidays, and love you guys.